How's it going, Quebec? Hello, Solar. Zoop. There we are. Oh, the window is closed. It is dark. Let there be light. Didn't help all that much because it's not super sunny out right now, but it helps. Hello, Rex. Ooh, Solar's drawing. You know, I was just going to ask you. I was thinking on like a couple days ago, Solar hasn't actually talked about his drawing in a little while. Portal 2 chambers. Yes, sir. We're gonna start with the duels, but we will get there as soon as the duels are complete. Zoop. I still didn't get Kita-san. I pulled a Fuji dupe. Ooh, I do need to do my free 10 pull. Hold on, let me pull that bitch up on the side. You guys are gonna get to watch a free 10 pull is what you're gonna get to do. Connections. Hoot Nanny? Really? Hoot Nanny? Ending with Nanny? I don't know. Pretty decent rice shower. What rank? 15-8. Does that get you double S? I don't remember where the cutoff is. Dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Yeah, pull that up. That's an S. Oh, 15-8 is only an S? Do you know how to use Hammer? Because I want to send you a map that I made but not publish it. I do not know how to use Hammer. I've never actually done any never done any modding for Portal personally. Okay, don't care about any of that. We've got the 10 free pulls. Go. Ah. Max speed, 1080 power, 700 wit, 850 stamina. That's a pretty good lineup. If you want to check out the map, just tell me and I'll show you how. Word. Something tells me we're not getting a 3-star on this 10 pull. There's absolutely nothing that's even so much as suggested that. Yeah, that's just a mineral. That's literally the worst possible loadout. Yeah, get this shit out of my face. We're going back to the dulls. That's about how it is though with this game. Alright, Nightmare. Nightmare. Mare, ending with mare. Ooh, that's full screen. You do not want to be full screen. Binary. John Cygames, pull your shit together. Spell, Dream, Twilight, Nightmare and Dream could go together. Moscow. Cow, ending with cow, cow, mare. Oh, God. That explains why he hadn't been typing anything. Well, let's see. I'm working on a short animated cartoon for a school assignment called Time Crunch. Great pun. You can laugh now. Oh. Working on a realistic spider drawing for school. I made the album art for the album. Doing animation for a game design assignment. Learning Blender for school. LJ Recitant is still in development. Okay, good. But just going slowly, and I'm working on a drawing to commemorate 8 years of LJ's designs. Do you post these like anywhere, like on Twitter or anything like that, or is this just something you kind of are celebrating yourself? What's 9 plus 10? 19. Boom, quick maths. Lichen. Hen, ends with hen, ends with mare, cow. These all end with farm animals. What's the last one though? Not Morse. That sounds like horse, but that's it's actually 21. All right, I'm gonna need some proof on that one. Hello. How's it going? Hen, mare, cow. What's the fucking last one? Um, rude. Here's your proof you dropped a pipe on me. All right. You got the London special today? Oh, you finally got Linux to work. It's no longer doing whatever that weird shit was you posted on the Discord. What the fuck is this? Why haze and trance and dream and spell? Dream doesn't feel right there. Spell, trance, and haze kind of do. Dream, I guess dream works. I don't think nightmare goes there, so this feels like the right one. Hypnotic state. Morse code. Um, Morse and binary are both alternative ways of communication that aren't necessarily languages, but I don't see two others. So you want to check out the map and me teach you how to do it or not? Not this, I mean, not, I would say probably not this stream because we have a bunch of stuff that I still need to get to from previous streams, like other levels that I've already downloaded. And I don't want to like figure out how to make it work here on stream right now, you know what I mean? I'm already getting distracted enough as it is. I just uninstalled Steam and installed a different bin and it seemed to work. Oh, okay, word. Sometimes it's a simple fix, just turn it off and on again. Morse code, something associated with code. It's not that hard, but you do you. Do I have to download anything? Twilight. Twilight. What the fuck am I missing here? Why is it named Morse? I don't know. It's probably the dude who made it. Named after a person. There you go. Also, I don't know what the fuck these are, so it's gonna make it a lot harder for me to do the the connections, just like not knowing what two of them are. Um, Moscow. I still think it's gonna be cow and hen and mare, but am I missing what the last farm animal is? Dioxide, Duolingo, and binary. Oh, associated with the number two. Twilight as well would be the last one. Oh, is this how you spell Inspector Clouseau? Is that how that's actually spelled? Inspector Gadget? Um, but I still don't know the other two. So it's not codes then. Morse is potentially like an actually related to these two. Um, Hootenanny. Maybe nanny is just what they're going for here. Is nanny actually ending in female animals? I didn't know a nanny was a female animal. I kind of caught on with the hen and the cow and the mare, but I didn't know that that was what female animal is that? And this is inspectors or yeah, inspectors. Understood. Shear. Maybe it's a female sheep, actually. Doubt. Ooh, that's a good second word. Yeah. It's probably not going to give me anything because I already have two vowels, but L-E or E-A. Nanny is a female goat. Okay. E-A-C-K? No. Can't be like peach. Um, can't be E-A-M or E-A blank since we already did that, but it would have to be A blank E if they're not attached. Or adjacent, rather, I should say. Mealy, perhaps? Something that's particularly gritty. It seems not. All right, so E is gonna have to be either at the beginning or the end. E-A... Eagle? No? Okay. We got the E at the end, though. The A is at the start now. We've literally put all of the vowels in all of the possible places, so now we just know where they are. Um, Ankle? Must be at this point, right? Yeah, there we go. Ankle it is. Go next. Someone give me a country. One of these days it's just going to be Antarctica. Is Antarctica even considered a country? Nicaragua. I see Nicaragua first, but I also see Turkey in there. I will pick that if it still makes sense after Nicaragua. And I would say 10,000 kilometers away, Turkey. Turkey. Ooh, quite close actually. All right, does Georgia still work there? I don't know if that still fits. I don't remember exactly where it is, but I know it's not like that far out of this ballpark. Um, I'm pretty sure. Georgia's one of those ones I don't remember. 400 kilometers away from Turkey's closest border. So like here could be Middle East. We could be over in like Greece potentially, I believe would. Let's see if we're moving towards Europe. Okay, we are moving towards Europe. Oh God. You have to download Portal 2 authoring tools on Steam, then put the VMF file in C program files, Steam apps, Common Portal, SDK, content maps, then open Portal 2 authoring tools and open Hammer, then left click file and click open and then locate, open the file and open, click the file again and click run and then the thing will pop up okay and it should start compiling and it'll open. Okay. None of that sounded too particularly hard, you're right. Let's right along here. Is that where Georgia is? This Eastern Europe? Croatia. Croatia, I think, shares a border, doesn't it? No, it does not. That being said, it is ever so marginally further away than Greece is, which means we've got to be somewhere that neither of them touch, but is right in between them. And honestly, I don't know what that is. Yeah, these are... Doesn't touch either, but it's right in between both. Is Lithuania in here anywhere? Or is that further west? Does that even still exist? Eastern Europe is... Honestly, it might be weaker than my African geography. And if you want me to pick a specific spot, Romania or Serbia? Well, the names are both familiar, but I don't know that Romania quite fits. Romania is further away than Croatia and Greece, so we're like along the coast as well. You live in Serbia? Is Serbia right here? The global's out here doxing you. Yep. All right, Serbia it is. Ah, not quite. Okay, Serbia does touch the border of what we want, though. All right, what's to your southern border that doesn't quite touch Greece? Little itty bitty country right in here. Tiny ass little. It even has a little cutout here. Bury the light deep within. Cast aside, there's no going home. We're burning chaos in the wind. Northern Macedonia. Ooh. North Macedonia is adjacent to the answer. We are right in here. Let's do the Montenegro. Montenegro. Montenegro is also adjacent. It's right in here. Albania, perhaps. It's also adjacent. Hey, look! I've cut out the exact shape of it. Bulgaria. Nope, it's gotta be Kosovo. It's Kosovo. We circled it. I don't know shit about Eastern Europe. Eastern European geography, I should say. Dave. No, not David Guetta. Stop. What the fuck? I typed in Dave exactly the same as yesterday. What gives? All right, we're in the top. Oh, this is. I mean, it's Taylor Swift. If you tell me they're in the top 25 and they aired in the mid 2000s, it's Taylor Swift. It's Taylor Swift. Well, I suppose the misclick worked out in our favor today. All right. I'm apparently Slovene on my dad's side. He's adopted, but we found his mother and sister. Hmm. I wonder how awkward those kinds of conversations go. Hey, so what happened back there? Uh, teeth. Might be a little too far if I had to guess. Yeah. Ooh, we picked right in the middle. All right. Um, I watched you play Portal. You made those. Jesus. Well, we're gonna be playing it again today, so you can watch again. Uh, Sheer is kind of right there in the middle. Okay, little later. ST stunk. Stunk. Stunk is too far. Wow, that is way too far. Hello. How do you pronounce that? Side CD city SIDI CD. Okay. I got it. It was one of those. CD. Okay, so we're probably on like an SL word though. SLIDE, slide. Well, we were indeed. SLICK, slick. What? Slick was the next word? Slice then. CDs. That's a great joke. You could genuinely you could just choose to pronounce your name different and then hit him with it every single time. 100% fatality rate. All right, all right. Let's go. We got three more of these. Riff Raff. That was a horrible guess. Why did I guess that? It's at least $2 more. It is scaling, not RNG. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say that this is a legendary. I think that this is gonna be Yorick. I mean, what are you gonna do? He's just that good. All right, go next. What's left? We've got Redactyl and Spirtle. Blank, blank, blank. Also known, also known, is a blank country? Is a country in blank Asia, East, West, West Asia. He didn't call you an ass joke, Jordan. He said that somebody else made a joke that sounds like the kind of joke you would make. And I'll be honest, he was kind of right. That's nothing against you, but it was definitely a joke you would make. Is a country in West Asia blank at the wait. This is a country with three parts to its name. Yeah, United Arab Emirates. Yeah, it can't be anything but that. We on that shit. West Asia, three-part name. There aren't even that many countries that have three-part names. You have been there? How was it? I've heard let's go with mixed reviews. All right, last dull. We'll do an ironclad card to start again. I like maybe a little bit of true grit. A little bit of true grit. All right, it's a common one cost. It's not a skill. It's not an ironclad card. It has neither block nor exhaust in it. Okay, I mean, am I allowed to type in strike for a certain class? Let's go with a Watcher Strike. Oh, there's such a thing as a starter rarity. I thought it would be considered common because it has the same border as all the other common cards. You will probably enjoy Ferrari World. Is that their version of Disney? We were actually on the same page, Jordan and I here. All right, it's not a Watcher class, but it does have no keywords. It has no keywords at all, which makes me think it's gonna be like just an attack. It's just gonna hit hard. Something like Bludgeon, but for either defect or silent. Maybe Flechettes? Flechettes might be an uncommon. Yeah, Flechettes is an uncommon. Uh, okay, so if not that, Flash of Steel. Flash of Steel's a zero cost, right? Or am I mistaken about that? Oh, that's a colorless. That's colorless. But it has no keywords as well, so it can't be any card that does draw or weak or vulnerable or anything like that. The first thing that came to mind was Leap, but that's a skill, so it's not that. Um, common attack one cost, either silent or defect. Silent or defect. You finished your drawing? Oh, sick. Oh, you drew like because you're commemorating, so you drew like a bunch. Did you like draw them in old style versus new style or something like that? Common attack, backstab. Backstab's zero cost, I believe. Backstab is zero cost. It's also uncommon. Um, common attack one costs. Hmm. Because a lot of the I feel like this is probably a silent card. I don't think that maybe scrape. No, scrape is uncommon, right? Scrape is uncommon. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be a defect card. There aren't a whole lot of one cost attacks for defect that don't do other shit like channel lightning. 14 LJs over the last 8 years. So if we're on silent, it can't be any of the ones that like go up or down in cost. Quick strike. Isn't quick strike quick slash? Oh, does draw maybe draw doesn't count as a keyword. I'm gonna check this because we need to know. Okay, draw is not a keyword, so it can allow you to draw cards, but it is not quick slash. It is a silent card though. Draw is not a keyword, which ooh, Nushi with the song requests. Did that one actually make it in there? Or does Moobot still hate you? Poison is a keyword. Poison is absolutely a keyword. They better allow Ash again in there. That's actually a banger. Retain, I have to imagine retain is a keyword. I'm not sure about that, but it feels like it would be. I'm pretty sure it is. So it's an attack that draws. Is it yellow? No, it's gray. It's a common card. But it can't just be strike. It can't be dash, it's a 2 cost. It can't be flechettes, it's uncommon. Bane. Bane could work. Possibly. Possibly? Bane. Yeah, I think it's probably Bane. I can't think of too many other one costs. Oh, it does technically have poison in it. Yeah, that's my bad. All out attack. Is that not? I thought all out was an uncommon. Yeah, all out's an uncommon. It does have poison. It does have poison in the wording of the card. It says if the enemy has poison. That's right in there. That's on me. I should have caught that. Not all out. This gotta be some shit that just like. Oh, dagger throw. Dagger throw. Not dagger throw either, bro. How many one cost attacks does this fucker have? Knee? Flying knee. Next turn, gain an energy. I don't know if energy is a keyword. I mean, we might as well guess it. There's only so many we can pick. Yeah, there we go. We got it. On the last guess. They were really like, we're gonna pick one of the 17 common attack one costs that the silent has. Um, good luck. All right, let's get some portal in here. Bortle. How was the drunk deer hunt, Nushi? I stopped by for a little bit, but... Come on, load up for me here. There we go. Bortle. What is this from? Oh, this is HSR. That makes sense. Don't tell me Spottle, I'll do it now. I got it in 2. Good luck. It wasn't an ass joke, it was a D's nuts joke. To be clear. Alright, there's quite a few we still haven't done in here. Holy, there's actually quite a few more than I thought. Look at all these. God damn. There's also downpour and pushover. Okay. We're gonna start at the bottom, do a couple. There's no rhyme or reason to these right now. I will not say who I started with today. I will not say who I started with today. I'll actually, you know what I'll tell you? Since it gives you so little information, I did not start with Dave today. That's a turret. Hello! Not starting with Dave is a crime. It was an accident. I forgot. I'm not smart enough to play Portal. I'm sure you're smart enough to play Portal. Some of these community levels are fucking hard, though. I will say that. Oh. That was not what I wanted to do. Well, at least we can go this way now. Whee! Alright, there's some turrets over there. Not a big fan of turrets. Turrets are stinky. That spawns a cube. The cube... What the fuck did that even hit? What was that? Oh, there's like glass there? I'm actually not sure what that's hitting. Invisible wall? Okay. You can't press any of these until you get rid of this light bridge somehow. What can I do with this light bridge? Can I take this up like that? Probably not anywhere useful. That'll just get me shot. Alright, as soon as I walk through that, they're gonna be like, hey, buddy. Yeah, they don't like that. I'm gonna go. Although it might allow me to, like, get far enough across to put a portal, it would just kill me as soon as I placed it, so there's not a whole lot of reason to do that. Trust you are smarter than the kids making these portal levels. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, you got it, you got it. Run and grab the cube while the bridge is up. But the cube just, like, bounces weirdly into the water. Maybe it'll bounce onto the bridge, though? Maybe it bounces onto the bridge once the bridge is up there. Yeah, see? I don't have time to run that far. Where does this... There's no portal spot up there. Who did you start with that you got it into? I started with David Guetta, which gave me a top 25 female artist that is not in Europe. And there's not too many of those. YouTube says that DJ Soup and Salad is live. You would be correct. So I could, like, try to jump off down there, but, like, you see they target me from pretty far away. And there's not really anything I can do to shift the platform. Okay. I also don't have a way back immediately. There's not, like, any light bridge actions I can take that actually get me out of here. Which is a bit concerning. There's that there. I see a hole. Can you shoot through that from the bridge? Oh, are you talking like... Oh, you know what? I can shoot over there, though. Hold on. Now that I'm up here, I can shoot over there. That is a graded wall. I can just do that. Now, does this help me in any way, shape, or form? Now I can shoot over there with this portal. It's not close enough for them to shoot me. Okay, that blocks that. But that's not super helpful. Can't get there. But I could do this. I could orange down here, and now that I'm over here, come down here and I orange here, and now I've got the light bridge coming across this way. Hi, guys. Yep. I'm gonna wait until they stop trying to shoot me, because I have a sneaking suspicion they will shoot me out of the air if I try to bounce this while they're ready. Okay, now we're over here. What the fuck do I do? I'm still not entirely certain what that cube is bouncing off of. It must just be an invisible wall, right? But now I have the option to put a blue here and just kind of block it from leaving, right? And when I go press this button, I'm gonna have my cube. And I will eat it, too. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now, why are there two? I guess I'll take it, but... that must be how we get up to... kill the turrets. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a cube back for now. I think it's probably in my best interest to leave one directly atop this button, right? That way, if I ever go back up there and I, like, block it with the button that's over there, it'll fall right on here. I don't actually know what that does. It looks like it just activates this to go up, but duly noted. I'm also not sure how I'm going to use this. It looks like I need to press a button over there to turn it off entirely. Otherwise, like, this jump platform thing still isn't going to work because it only cuts off the bridge here right now. Can you spawn more cubes? I don't believe so. I think if I press the button again, it's just going to kill the old ones, yeah. Ah, I see. So it was firing one from both sides. Okay, that's why there's two cubes. Understood. That must have been what was blocking them before. I wasn't noticing it, but the two cubes were, like, colliding in midair or something, perhaps? I could see that. Anyways, let's go back through with this one. Put you here. I think I'm gonna take the other one with me.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah. Alright, so we go here, that's orange, we go blue up there, so we kind of got to do this loop a second time here. Right, that's blue. We want blue over there. How's it going, Rice Ball? Then we want orange over there so that we can get over there. And then we can put this cube on this button, I would think. Not really sure what other reason we would have for being up here besides that. Which does something over there. What was the redactyl? The United Arab Emirates. Okay, now I can get back however I want, right? I can blue through there. Okay, here's another good question. If I take this off of here now, you do just jump up. Okay. I was wondering if maybe it could sneak underneath the bridge. If I bounce across right now, I can get back, but obviously I can't take the cubes with me. They're in the right places. I'm okay with that. Let's see what happens. Perhaps I should have gone somewhere with this, but I actually can't, because I can't portal until I'm, like, over here. You know what I mean? And you need me to press this to get rid of it completely. So if I had placed my cube there instead, I could have bounced the cube across. I wouldn't be able to get it exactly. It would be like I would... I guess I'd be able to portal over here. Okay, yeah, that makes some sense then. Let's do it that way. What a long time till my song. Yes, and people are actively requesting songs this time around, which I'm thankful for. And I can reset this whenever I want by pressing that. Yes, I'm gonna have to redo this whole damn thing, but it's the price you pay. Place the orange there. Yes, this Therybot does respond to people. Go over here. Then I wanted to move that. Place orange. Come through here. Place orange over here. And bounce myself across. None of this shoot me shit. Doing. Thery, go commit various war crimes. Okay. And then we go press the button. Yeah. Button. And come back through. This time we want the cubes in different places. We want one cube over here. Right? That way it goes across. We can go get it over on the other side, which is definitely where it needs to be. And then what about this one? Where do I want you to be? There's not a whole lot of reason to have this turned off at this point, but maybe it'll be useful, like... Oh, you know what? I actually need this up there so that I can bounce back. Yeah. Okay. Blue up there. Blue over there. Orange right there. Blue down there. And we fling ourselves across. Yahoo! Can't use that yet. But now if I go boop, I bring it on over. And I can take it with me to permanently turn off this laser bridge thing. Right? Now that it's permanently off, I can go back through. But I don't want to go back through that way. So how do I actually get back and press the... Like, how do I go get that cube now? Is the question. The doing. The doing? I am the doing. How's it going? I am the doing the thing. So, wait, yeah, how am I going to get... Now that I bounced that across, I can't, like, go back over to remove that from the button. But if I press the button to remove it, if I press, like, this button to remove it, it also removes this one. I am doing the thing. You have weird tastes? What? This man will make something out of nothing. Not bad, not good. We all have those days, huh? What am I missing here? Because once I bounce across, there's no way for me to portal in there. Unless I were to... No, that doesn't really make sense. Also, how do I turn this off? I gotta have a cube up there? Can I even get up there? I feel like if I can get up there, I'm already good, yeah? Why isn't Volar a mod? I don't make literally anyone who does anything a mod. What? I have 2 mods that I know are trustworthy and are active. That's, like, I don't need to make 17 mods. We don't have that big of a community, guys. Two's plenty. Get out of here. Wow, that actually worked. I don't suppose I could actually use that, could I? Whee! Can I actually use this on buttons? Surely not. I am trustworthy. That's not the hang-up point. You can trust me to misuse my powers. Excellent. That's just what I was looking for in my mods. Yeah, I'm honest. Yeah, I think I've got to reset this again. I must have misunderstood something. Can I, like... Can this press buttons? I don't believe so. No. No button pressy. No button pressy. What do you even do? You're dead to me. Hello, Bora Kirshi? Am I pronouncing that right? Orange here. Blue here. I want to donate, but I have no money on my name. I mean, like, I don't blame you, man. I also have basically no money, so that tracks. I completely get it. In Portal 1, turrets can press buttons. I will check and see if that's the case here. It didn't look like they could, but perhaps I just need to remove this thingy before it will. Alright, let me... Hey, thank you for the 100 bits, Solar. Thank you very much, man. Not in Portal 2. Damn. Well, I was hoping. I want to be able to fling myself up there, too, to destroy those turrets. Not that that really solves a whole lot. I mean, I guess it solves some of my problems. Maybe that should be what I'm trying to do as a first step. The blue down here. Just balls and cubes. Understood. What am I doing here? I'm repressing the button. Give me cube. Cube, please. Two cube. So I could try to... So I liked bouncing a cube across that way. Like, over here. Okay, I'm off to play Minecraft. You playing modded, vanilla? What you playing? Sounds good though, man. If I could get a cube up there, I could actually, like, grab it through the wall and hit the turrets, I think, but... Are you playing random maps or some people recommended those to you? I believe all of what I've got here was recommended to me. I'm not actually 100% if this one was specifically. I did download a couple on my own. But for the most part, they've been recommended. Can you play that one map? Absolutely. Which map are we talking about? Oh, you know what? Maybe I couldn't hit them with the cube from this far away. They are a little too far away. I don't think I can run up. Well, maybe you can run up a bridge that steep. I'm not 100% on that either, though. I hate that I've got to do this whole, like, sequence for every single time I want to come through here. I gotta, like, go through here, and then I gotta go through here, and then I gotta go through here, and I gotta go over here, and I gotta bounce myself across. And then hope they don't shoot me out of the air. Okay, well, I guess I don't have to wait, at least. There's that. That's blue, so this is orange. There's no way I can walk up that, right? That's way too steep. Yeah, as expected. Okay. DJ, did you pay your taxes? Yes. What? The map with the stuff in it? Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. So there's no way for me to fall down and fling myself up there as far as I can tell. There's no ground surfaces to do it from except this one. I guess I could bang myself into one of these, but then I couldn't actually portal there, right? Like if I bounce with the portal wall here, right, I would hit it and fall. And I could fling... Excuse you, I'm doing something here. I could fling myself that way, but I can't actually fling myself here because I can't get up there. And still have both portals down. I don't think anyways. Right? Because I gotta walk over here, which means I have to be down on this floor to do it in the first place. I guess I can portal there from here. Does that help me? Surely not. What is the map name? I want to try it myself now. This is Huron. Huron. Maybe I can do that the opposite way as well. Maybe I can hit this from up there if I climb through at that moment. But what the fuck good does that do me? Nothing. The only way I can think of to fling myself would be to hit this and fall down. Can I perhaps cube stack my way up? Is that an option? Doesn't feel like I would get high enough, but let's try it. Can I play the game with the graphics? No. I don't have that one, sorry. Do I look like I'm made out of money, bro? You think I can afford graphics? I'm pretty sure cube stacking's a thing, right? Hit. Hit. Because of subs? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. The dollar a day that I make doesn't really cut it. I mean, who needs graphics when you have Valve games and mods of Valve games? Honestly, like in all seriousness, the graphics of this game do kind of hold up for a game that was made like, what, 10, 15 years ago at this point? 15 years ago? I think it was was it 2011? Or was it 2014? Somewhere in there. You know, I just realized I can portal up there from down here. That reaches. I think I was overthinking this, because if I can portal there from here, then once I get the cube, I actually can portal there to there and then in. I don't need to rethink this. I think I was on the right track the first time, I just couldn't figure out a way in, and I missed that I could go that way. I think I am actually perfectly capable of doing the way that I had been doing. Actually, can I reach across from over here, or do I need to do this the hard way? I can reach across from over here. That saves me a step, thank goodness. Ooh, almost flung myself off the damn map. There you are. Alright, that should work. 2011, okay, so 15 years ago, yeah. No button work. Be gone, thought. Alright. So. I can bounce across. I put portal. Cube, come across. I go get cube. I take cube to button. Button is buttoned. I go through. I bounce. I bounce on it. If it's not 4K ray traced AI upscale buzzword here, RTX on with shaders, I don't want it. This man hates Minecraft. So now we blue portal there, right, and we can come through. Boom. Orange portal. Boom. We have our cube. Alright. So now we can go back with our cube. This does what? It allows me to go up there, but only if it happens while I'm already there. So I have to put the cube here, and then I have to somehow... Oh, you know what? I probably put the... Yeah. Okay, I see it. I bounce across. I see where we're going with this. I wish I could portal to her. Goth Sugar Mommy? Honestly, sign me up. Where can I get one of those? Anyway, can you play Ralph's Party RPG? What is that, and why does it sound like psychological horror somehow? There we go. And with that, this is open. Okay. So now I just need to figure out how to get up there. And that's actually genuinely a good question. I'm not really sure how to approach that situation. This might be high enough that I could, like, jump up into the woogie 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 thing there. But I've got to get over there first. Which is easier said than done. Maybe you are holding yourself in a socially constructed cage. Oh yeah, let me, well, no. So I could also fling myself in here, and then what? I would be going directly into it. That wouldn't really... Would that fling me correctly? Surely not, right? I mean, never mind that I can't actually get over here while doing that. Oh yeah, there's also the whole thing where I can't actually fling myself at all until I go put this cube over here. There we go. Better. So I've got to bounce across and place blue. Huh. Damn, I fucked it. We go again. Huh. Huh. Did not make it. Okay, that does not work. That is not what we're doing. This is not the answer. Perhaps I could bounce across, though, and when I am... Can I see over there? Not quite, not quite. And without the light bridge, I don't even know if I can get over there. Which is curious. Once the portal's down in that room, I can portal out. But that's... it, yeah? DJ, can I send a hit squad to your house? It's called swatting, guys. It's been around for a long time. Amateur hour. I'm still not sure why I'm supposed to be taking out those turrets, ever. Maybe if I could bridge from over here, I could just bridge across, and then I could bridge across from there. I wouldn't need to do anything else, like it's straight up just bridging twice, but I can't bridge with the turrets up there. That doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense, though. This map is hard. Maybe it's because I drank 6 beers. It's hard for me because I'm an idiot. So, you know, give and take. DJ, what's your full legal name, address, social security number, credit card details, and deed to your home perchance? Need it for reasons. This man thinks I have a home. Hello? You think I own a house? In the year of our Lord 2026. Rented regardless, I don't own it. There's a few too many turrets for me to just, like, hold up the cube and hope they don't shoot me, right? I can't just, like, fortified walk at them. I mean, I have 200 hours on Portal 2 and another 150 on Portal 1. Oh, so you're an expert. Damn, dude, you're sad. What, do you own your house at the age of, what, like... This man owns his house. Sorry, but most people my age don't own houses. No, I just stole one. Ah, shit. Man, why didn't I think of that? Do you think 3D printing will be coming far enough in the next 5 to 10 years that I might just be able to print one out for myself? Like I could sign up for college and use the university's 3D printers to slowly print out like large chunks of brick wall. Owning a house in this economy, yeah, is wild. I suppose I also get distracted by chat a lot, which is fine because it's funny, but that'll be my cope for why I'm bad at this game. Yeah, there's no world where that works. So even if I portal across like that, what the fuck good does that do? Can I see something from up there that I couldn't see before? That's my question right now. Can I see something up here that I could not see before? I feel like if I were on that side, I might be able to jump and, like, shoot down there, but, like, why? You know what I mean? I can do that, but who cares? It would allow me to fling the cube. If I were over here, I could fling the cube. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that is worth something, actually. I gotta go down here. Goth Mommy Hell? Mm-hmm. That's certainly a song title that you added to my playlist here. I do not have a permanent place to stay. I mean, same. Oh, you're living like a traveler kind of Oh, wow. How's it going, Reptile Bros? Is this AI music? It is you. It's a little bit quiet. I actually... God damn it. I didn't want to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. This definitely sounds like some Suno-generated shit, but I don't know. Can someone confirm or deny? Is the max 100 views or 50 for Muba? I think it's 100. I think that's what I said. That's so AI generated. Can we make it 50 per chance? Just send me the link, man. Or are you trying to put, Are you trying to put your album in here? Okay. I need to focus up and figure out what the fuck I'm doing here. Yahoo! I know what I want to do, I just need to get, you know, go do it. Orange here, I think. There's no way I can't. Yeah, I can totally hit that. Okay. That's what she said. Look at that shot. Boom. Alright. Go, my minion. Okay, the cube is up there. Now we get to test whether or not this method actually works. I'm not actually sure that it will. Ah, I can't quite reach it. Damn it. Kind of hoping I could. Well, that's enough of that level. Can't attend this one. Download the mod at the start of Sunday. Okay, yeah, I'll see. I'll check your new version of your mod. That solution is some Portal Prelude kind of solution. Man, I was really hoping I'd be able to grab this and just like hit them through the wall. Well, yeah, I think I just gotta end this one because I'm not gonna redo the whole level. And that's what I gotta do. Let's see if they save, if there's a save point. Yeah, sorry, song request doesn't work on YouTube. I can't do YouTube song requests. YouTube doesn't like any sort of copyrighted music. And I can't remove it from the VOD, so... That was absolutely a thumbs up, though, from me. So for those of you over on YouTube right now, you'll see a now playing down in the bottom left. You won't be able to hear it, but it is playing over on Twitch. You can quick save. Yeah, I should have done it earlier, but I didn't. Ah. Okay. Lasers that will turn on. Thing that is not on. Both lasers, this and that, need to be on to do that. Okay, bye, Paw. The fuck? What did I do to you? Alright, so that turns on that one and only that one, which does orange. Okay, I assume it turns blue if I do the other one. Guess we'll find out. Yes. Cool. We've also got a laser up there, which would have to be this one so that you can fire it through, right? That would cause that cube to spawn, I would assume. So we put blue and orange and we press that button and the cube spawns and it falls into the water, of course. In theory, I could press it and then place orange here to catch it, right? Now, of course, I don't actually know how to then go get it. But I can do things that way. That's our exit up there. Because if I put orange down here, of course it just falls, right? So I would need to already have a cube for it to be able to place on that button, right? Keep it going. There is that second one back there, although I can't say I know how to get there. Can I hit that from back here? I would assume so, yes. Okay, so I can get up there. Do that real quick. Get up there. No, because there's a grate on this one, so I just... into this wall. Although it does reveal this to me. I don't think I can actually do that. It does reveal it, though. So that's neat. Okay, so what am I missing as far as getting up on that bridge and still being able to do things? There's this push and pull thing. Maybe I can just force myself through that way. But I can't do that with the button. Perhaps that's what I actually need to do, though, is we put the blue there. We put the orange here. And then, like, how often is this? Like, I could probably time that, right? Yeah? Place the orange up there, and it would pull it through. No, there's not enough timing on that. Yeah, but I also still need to be on it. Hello, I'm Bora from YouTube. Hello. Welcome to the Twitch side. I can do this. That works fine. But, like, what's the second step here? I guess, okay, here we go, here we go. So we catch it. Or we don't catch it. We catch it. It stays on there, and then we turn it into a push kind of deal. So it pushes it to the end. Alright, so now it's safe down there. And I just fucked up where I am, but I can fix that at least. Now we do a pull. What a strange song I'm listening to. Now we pull it back through. Did you play any Portal 2 mods? I played, if you mean like the variant games that have been released, I played, ah shit, this isn't gonna work either. There's a grate. I was waiting for it to pull through, but it's not going to. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted for a second there. I know what I'm gonna have to do. I played Portal 2... Hold on, let me go to my Steam library. I should still have them. I played Portal Reloaded, I played Portal Revolution, and I played Portal Stories Mel, if that is what you're referring to. When is this song over? Oh my god. Get out of here. Jesus. I haven't heard anything so viscerally cringe in a while. Okay, we had it figured out, though. We had it figured out. We spawn it in. We wait for the next one to spawn in. And then we do that. Or we don't. There you go. And then we came over here, and we put the blue on here once we were doing that. We push it across. That was definitely the right move. And then we want to pull it. Right? We want to pull it this way, but we want to like pull it and then have it like stop on the light bridge. So I step on that for a little while, and then once it's in the right place, I put blue here. No, that can't be right. I can do that, though. And then we put blue here. Now, because I had to, like, stop it there because I had to place, like, 2 portals at once, right? Now we put blue here. Now it's on there. And now we want to push it. Push it real good. That was a lot to get this cube. Better be worth it. Okay. Now, I don't want to fire the laser through here, right? Because if I do that, it'll respawn the cube, and that's gotta be the worst idea. There are no portal surfaces on the ground, so I cannot push myself up in any way. If I'm on this bridge, which does give me some height, I cannot put a portal here to, like, push or pull myself that way. I can't, like, pull myself up here. I could put myself up there and pull myself through, but then I'm just kind of stuck up there as far as I can tell. I mean, I guess I could jump out and pull myself that way, and then I could, like, pull myself from here. I could pull myself to, like, there. That would just pull me against a grate. That wouldn't actually solve any problems. It'd just get me killed. Let me quick save there. Feels like we got the first step done. Can I actually... Wow, that works. I don't know if that's intentional, but it does work. That feels like it shouldn't be allowed. The song I requested is Turkish. Are there any problems with it? No, not at all. I don't mind at all. No problem, no problem. So I could potentially push that against that. I mean, clearly we need to go get that other cube, although I don't see any means by which to do that. Maybe this is actually for that cube. There is another portal surface here. So, like, if I could somehow push it against this wall consistently, it would require blue, orange, but it would also require this actually already be up there, which I'm curious how I would actually do that. Like, I can't pull it through there without being over here. I guess I could laser, like, boom, boom, and pull it through that way. But then I couldn't ever step off the button. That's not true. If it for some reason it didn't play, which it may not have, add Doomon to the playlist. Let me go check, see what happened there. It's possible that it's primary playlist. It's possible that it's not, it's like banned in my country or something, and so it's skipped. Due to the error, YouTube video refused to load. Okay, so for some reason the link you gave did not want to load. So if you have a different link to the song, try doing that one. I believe Spotify works. I'm pretty sure Spotify works. Not many people use it, but I'm pretty sure it does. Alright, what was I doing? I was going boom, boom. Place you down here. Well, I guess I needed to actually get up there first. Come up here. Now that we're up here, we go boom and boom. And we pull it through. And now that you're up there, I can do that. And then I can potentially push you through with this button, right? Push it through, push it real good, push it blue, and then orange. Ah, that would happen. That makes sense that that would happen, huh? Could not find the given song. This one worked. Here, let me skip and see if... There you go. That one worked. I found another person that uploaded the song. It's working this time. Yeah, sometimes YouTube's that way. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Moobot really wants it to be available in like all countries because it doesn't do regional stuff. Fuck if I know. Is this really what they want me to do, is press this button? No, but this clearly shows the little escape marker on it, right? So how do I actually get that one? Do I need to personally get up there? I'm trying to learn this song on guitar, by the way. Oh, that's cool. You play guitar? You've been playing guitar a long time, or are you just like getting into it and you want to learn this song in particular? So here's another option we have. We could, if we want to get pulled somewhere, we could get like pulled across, or we could light bridge across or something. And then in theory, we could take this cube and put it in the way, right? Or something like that. I think that's probably going to be a later solution. You put the cube in the way, and then you respawn it. And it makes it go out of the way, and it turns this from pulling into pushing without you needing to actually move the cube or change which button you're pressing on. It's been like 5 to 6 months I'm trying to learn. Well, congratulations, man. It's always hard to pick up something new, man. For example, learning how to play Portal. Now, once again... Oh, you know what? This might actually be a window. I don't think this is actually a portable surface. Yeah. At least it doesn't seem like it from here. Since I came to China to study, I'm trying to start new hobbies. Are you doing like an exchange program, or are you doing like did you actually just like choose a Chinese university for the whole time? The fact that it's a laser cube really throws me off. I chose a Chinese university, yeah, well, that's sick. I did an exchange program in Japan for a year, but that's about as close as I came to leaving the country. Classes are in English, though. Okay. Are you learning Chinese, or... Where can I... Yeah, you have to learn it to graduate. Okay. I suppose that checks out. So I would want to pull myself to there. But how do I even get up there in the first place? I can pull myself through here, right? That's not impossible by any means. Great, now we're up here, right? And then I can orange there. Obviously, I would want to do that earlier. And maybe I want to F6 real quick in case I fuck it. Which I likely will. Right, because then I can pull myself to here. Yippee. But what good does that do, right? I would want to switch from pulling to pushing right now. And the only way to do that is either to respawn the cube, which I absolutely cannot do from here. So, like, I think you just die here, right? Like, I don't see any way to get out of this situation. This is why you quick save. Dude, Chinese is really hard. People say Japanese is hard. Japanese is hard, but Chinese is like an extra level above that, too. Thank you for the hydrate. I mean, if I fired a laser through, that would do nothing, right? It would just turn off the laser. If I had already set up the cube so that I could reset it, would that do anything? Because then I could, in theory, I could, like, change one of the portals to laser and then immediately back. I don't think I would have the timing to do that, though. And then it would be on push instead of pull. But if the cube were down here, I could never do any of this, right? Because there is no alphabet, it makes it harder to understand. Yeah, you only have the kanji. Japanese have an alphabet, although I would wager you're considered kind of a beginner if you use it for anything other than particles. And, you know, like the standard parts of speech indicators. If you're still finding yourself spelling things with hiragana, katakana is a different story because that's for loan words, but what exactly am I doing now besides pressing F7 to restart? Not restart, but quick load. These levels are kicking my ass right now. I need to put myself up there. Could I make a light bridge somehow? Like, would I be able to do that? You know, I could make a light bridge as long as I time it right. I could make a light bridge. That should work, right? We put orange, we put blue. We pull ourselves through, we put blue down here. We jump through that. And then we want to put orange here. Now. Okay. And then we want to put blue here as well. And we can walk across, and we're good here. The issue is, how do I get this cube? All I have to do is get over here to get this cube. That's rather straightforward, actually. Knew she put too many things in the queue. Oh, hey, that opened this, too. Now I can just stand here. Was this always here? No, surely not. Because I fell. Okay, I have a cube now. Now what? Is this when I reset that cube so that I can pull myself across? Because I am going to need to reset that cube, I think. Oh, this man's got some plans this evening. Drinking beers and playing Diablo 2. Totally reasonable plans. Moobot's always hating on... Moobot hates you, for sure. Moobot is your #1 hater. Do you use Moobot on your streams? Maybe that's why. Maybe it feels left out. So, once I have the cube on the button, then the question becomes, how do I actually get myself down here with that cube on that button, knowing that I can only use one portal from that point forward? I do not. That's... Yeah, exactly. That's why. It plays favorites. It's the next song I'm gonna learn, probably. Alright, I look forward to it. Okay. Push you into you. That's fine. That's good. That's cool. Could I do that from over here? Is that an option that I have access to? Like, could I come over here and then have access to enough things to push a cube over there just using, like, this that I have in front of me? Because if I could come over here and then do it, that would be the ideal solution, right? Because I know how to get over here. Okay, so if you were down on the ground down there, I could potentially pull you through, right? And then I could turn this into a platform, and then pull... No, I couldn't really do that, because it doesn't have the ability to leave the stream in the same way that I do, right? So once I've started pulling you through up here, that's all I can do, unless I can somehow then switch you to pushing. Which, again, I could do if I could reset the cube. However, from up here, I cannot see that wall to actually fire the laser to reset the cube. Now, if the cube were down in there, I could potentially fire the laser to reset the cube, but then we have a whole host of other issues, like this not being on in the first place. I suppose I could do it the other way. I could have that cube on this button, fire the laser through that way. You would think it would push, but if I put this cube in the way of the laser, right, then it will be pulling, but it will only be pulling as long as it's in the way. So if I want to pull that cube through, it won't work, right? As soon as I pull it out, it'll go back to pushing again. But I could reset this easier, I would think. Is it actually any easier? Not really. In fact, it's impossible. Okay, do I actually need to reset the laser? I see the laser cube as the more important of the two because it's more versatile. This is pretty good. I like this one. Spotify does not work. Maybe I need to turn it on or something. Maybe it needs to be linked a certain way. I could have sworn Moobot did work with Spotify, but I actually don't know how. I don't think anyone's ever actually done it. So maybe there needs to be a certain way to link it, or maybe I need to turn that on and I haven't. I'll look into it. So pushing that through to there really feels like something I have to do from over here. I don't think there's any world anywhere where I can get from down there to over here without using both portals. That's just not feasible. So we need to set up the stuff down there so that I can somehow get the cube over here through that. Right? Pushing specifically. Because most of the songs I listen to are not on YouTube officially. I find that I can usually find some small channel that's uploaded them a lot of the time. Though I don't listen to like super niche stuff, so maybe I'm mistaken there. The indie scene is not where I preside. Well, here's an even better question. How do I even get this shit back? Like, I think I actually have to reset this cube. But then it's not going to be pulling. I don't need to reset that cube. I can just put blue here, right? And just walk. Well, at least that part's easy. Alright, there's literally no reason to have both cubes on both buttons. I mean, I mostly listen to rock and metal songs, so in my case it makes sense. Okay, I mean, I listen to rock and metal as my primary genres. Not so much metal. But I listen to quite a bit of rock. Man, are we even gonna finish a damn level this stream? We might not even finish one. I mean, I did download some hard levels, I suppose. It really feels like the kind of thing where I should be having this over here. I need to get myself up there, and then I need to push the cube through. But the cube needs to, I need to be able to push it through. And that's the key, is that it needs to, like, be on pull until I want it to be on push, which is difficult. I need it to, like, get up here, right? That's kind of where we're at. I need it to be up here on a light bridge until I decide to push it, which is just not something I can do. This is the best one I could find. Sorry for the audio quality. It's not too bad. It makes it sound like the times, you know what I mean? This is how it used to sound. Just like how everybody before 1920 saw in black and white. World War I took place entirely in black and white. True story. This one's probably for... Okay, it could be that too, I suppose. So if I point the laser that way and then do that... Once I'm across, what options do I have once I'm across? The only thing I know is pulling it and then switching it to pushing, but I don't know how to do that while still having one of these on the buttons up here. Because if I put this cube on the buttons up here, I can't push or pull it because there's nothing on this level you can see to actually manipulate the cube. So if I put a cube on one of these buttons, it's stuck on that button. If I stand here, could I potentially do the whole button respawning thing without actually being there? Could I, like, potentially pull the cube across and, like, land it on the button, or land... I guess I could pull it to be in the way here, but then it would be pulling, not pushing, which is not what I want. Stupid cube. If I spawn a new cube, I also can't get it up there. I've definitely heard this song. Ways to get cube up here and then reverse the flow. Get the cube up there and then reverse the flow. Not stop it, just reverse it. I don't see how to do that. Listening to new music feels kind of empty for me, but I feel like old music had meaning. I think that there's a lot of survivorship bias in that. There was a lot of really shitty old music. There's a lot of shit old music. You don't remember it because nobody remembers it because it was shit. There's plenty of new songs that have meaning and that will probably stand the test of time, right? It's not like, oh, well, we hit 2010. There's no more good music. We only ever remember, you know, up to the 90s and then no later. Something tells me that's not going to be the case in 20 years when we look back. When I talk about old, I mean rock and metal genres. Maybe. Rock used to be different, though, just in general. I'm just kind of throwing this fucking cube around right now. I'm distracted. So if I had the cube up there on that platform already, would that change anything? I don't think so. I wouldn't be able to push it far enough to get it high enough into that one. If I speak for Turkish music, it's really lost its music. Okay, I can't speak for Turkish music at all. I can't speak Turkish. I don't... Wait, what language do they speak in Turkey? What's the primary language in Turkey? Is it Turkish or does it go by a different name? That's my ignorance showing. Alright, I give up on this one. Damn it. If it beat me, it's good. We want to get one done today. It is Turkish? Okay, I'm not crazy. Cool. Alright, DJ, gotta head out. Have a great stream. Are you streaming today, Nushi? I am. Got a collab. Okay. Understood. Takes notes. We're probably gonna stream for another 30-ish minutes here. Alright, see you around, Nushi.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Got his ass. Okay, I definitely see... Well, I saw. Seesaw. So lasers shouldn't hurt me? Good. Oh, okay, so that... I need to have that going... Okay. So I actually do need this, then. Understood. That's the only way to keep it going, because if I put the portal on there, it immediately fucks it. Okay. That tracks. And I probably want this out of the way, because I have a sneaking suspicion the goal is to then change where the portal is, right? Something like that. So if I keep it out of the way, I can redo it. Like, I can do this, and then you put the orange there, and it stays open, right? And now I can go through this way and press this button, whatever that does. Looks like we get a second cube. Okay. I'm not crazy. We can portal through here, that's good. Now, what do I want to do with this laser? Let's bounce across and see what's over here real quick. Okay, that just allows us to loop back, but not with the cube, importantly. We would not be able to take the cube back with us. Okay. Now my goal looks like it is to get over there without the door, like, open. So we do that, and then we go... Whoops. This one. Then we go that. Okay. There is that second floor area up there as well. There isn't a portalable space, though. Perhaps going through there will just allow us to do that. So what comes to mind would be... I can't shoot to the end of that hallway. Good. That is kind of what I wanted to have happen, at least. I didn't exactly want to come through this way, but I guess it worked. I wanted to go through with the cube, but this'll do, I suppose. It did not allow me to, like, do... Oh, you know what? I could have actually portaled through in there, couldn't I? The issue, of course, then would have been... Oh, I think I see what the goal there was. Okay. The goal was to interrupt the laser for a second. And then sneak behind it and then, like, re-enable the laser, I think was the goal. Something like that. This song is also Turkish, and it's for the government because government doesn't care about the people. Okay, so this is like the Green Day of Turkish rock sort of deal. Is that Portal 2? It is Portal 2. Why, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wanted to take this cube with me. I don't want it to accidentally hit the laser, though. So, like, if I break this laser right now, it'll allow me to portal back here. But the question is, what do I follow that up with afterwards, right? Because I want a second location to put a portal. So, in theory, I want to then re-enable the laser so that it can, like, push back up against the wall, and then I can put the other portal there and walk through. Because I can't bounce over there, because there's no portable surface that I can get to without walking through that. I could portal here, but I can't then get there, so that doesn't matter. But the most Green Day of Turkey is the band Duman. Okay. Hit me with a sample. Okay, so the issue then becomes, where do I put the laser? Since there's not another portable surface here, where am I meant to put the laser afterwards? Because I can't aim at, there's a spot down there that I would like to be able to shoot at, but I can't. Let's try this real quick. I'm gonna get a quick save here. To break that, right? We can easily shoot, boom, back there. But now we need to figure out how to re-enable things. And I can't do that. Can you fire two lasers at one another and have that work? Obviously not, right? I could see going, like, bouncing through there and then over, like, with the two cubes. I could do that. That might work. We've got to kind of loop around again. I wasn't expecting Evanescence. Clearly the song didn't go through then. This is part of my backup playlist. This is me. Yeah, this should work. See why it wouldn't. It's always them, eh? The Turkish government got to them. Alright, so now I need to bring you with me. Come on. Go through the damn portal. Thank you. Sheesh. I want to fire the laser, but I also don't want it to fall through if I portal like that. Not what I'm trying to do. Oh, you know what? I could also do this, like this. That works, right? Now the problem is that I actually can't remove the laser now if I do it this way. Why is that not working anymore? What? Am I crazy? Crazy? I was crazy once. Well, now it works again. Alright. Alright, I'm getting close on this one. I can feel it. I can feel it. So once I've placed that one, I can come move this now. Well, no, I guess I can't, because I can't get over there without breaking the laser. I can go over there, I can place the portal, but how do I get the second portal? How do I make it move back while still on that side? Knowing that I can only have one portal down. Hello, bees. How are you? Bees. You look off today? How so? Do I need to swap the cubes around and have one over here? I'm already kind of over Mant. Damn, really? Already? I loved it. The shop RNG is really where shit is now. So I can replace a portal here, but what the fuck good does that do me? Oh man, it just looks like it. I don't think I look any different today, at least. I mean, it is true that I'm fucking these, like, I have not solved a single puzzle today. The shop RNG just pisses me off because I can do everything right and get shafted by the shop. I mean, kinda. I feel like my shop RNG has been pretty mid, and I feel like I can still pump out way better characters than I used to be able to. This song basically explains that the government workers are living the life, the people are suffering. They are not directly telling it, but they are telling it. They're using, flowery words to say it. They aren't saying it directly. Yeah, I feel like that's a common sentiment in a lot of countries. If I portal down there, that's all I can do. There's no... I don't believe I can, like, snipe through here, so I have to be over there, I have to portal through, and then I have to be able to place the second one, and the only place to place that is right there. I think I'm on the right track that that's what I need to do, is pull it back. But the question is how? When that's the only place I can put a portal. Something tells me that isn't Portal 2. This is Portal 2. It's community levels, but it is Portal 2 for sure. Oh, if you're talking about what I'm talking about with Rex, yes, that's not Portal 2. I can't put a second can these lasers, can they just like bounce off each other? But that doesn't solve any problems. I don't know if I can trust you, man. We just met. You shouldn't trust me, but I mean, you should trust your eyes here. How's it going? I'm playing Clover Pit these days. Clover Pit's fun. We've played it a few times on stream. I recognize this one. Yup. I'm trying to figure out where the hell else I can put portals, because it feels like there's kind of a a loop that I can't break out of here. Maybe if I could break it and then put it back down over there, that would work. But how am I to do that? I died. Maybe... rather than making use of that, I can just go boing boing. But I need to go boing boing. Which I can do. It's not the hardest thing in the world. Okay, I think I might see a solution here. I think I might see a solution. Did you get to solve adjustment entry? I don't think I tried that one yet today. Oh, did they play the same one? Should I skip this one? I'll skip this one. Since we just listened to it. Okay, I think that is what I'm doing with this. And then this one needs to come with me. Over here. No! Get your ass back here. Also, you look part Lebanese. Can guarantee you I am not that. No disrespect to the Lebanese, but that is definitely not what I am. Alright, and then I want to bring this... But this won't do anything, because now even if this works... and it just falls through. Where the fuck did that even go? Where did that go? Did that just disappear into the ether? Well, I guess it respawned. Big fan of the Lebanese, personally. Hell yeah, brother. Into the water. Yeah, it must have just barely disappeared through and then fallen into the water and respawned. That's all I can think of. Because, like, I haven't even started that bit back there. I definitely feel like I should be respawning that cube. Bring the red through. And then you could, like, bounce it through here and over to there. And then once you've done that, you're good? Gotta love some portal jank. That's what we're here for. It felt like that's what I needed to do, but maybe I'm mistaken. Right, like, of course this one needs to be here. And once it's respawned, we're good. Oh, you've got to come with me this way. You got to come with me over here. I respawn it to get it out of the way, right? Whee! Alright, so I could just, like, generally point it this way. But no, I don't want orange as my... At least I don't think I do. Wait, why is that not working? Huh? Why the hell was that not working? You were just working a moment ago. That definitely should have been activating this one. I crazy? One, two. Yeah, that should be doing that. Okay. Huh. Weird. I do really put all my eggs in the summer basket, so to speak. That's actually, I think, how you should be approaching that scenario. So if I have that portal over there, then I can put this here. Right, we put the blue there. That's not going to do anything for us, though. We can't actually get through if we do that. We've got to have the orange here. But then we can't do that. We can only get across with the orange there. Unless I, like, do things this way, right? But then they don't want to actually stay. And I can do that, right? That works fine enough, but it's kind of not what I want. Oh, we're talking about a different game, to be clear. We're talking about a game that I also play on this channel, usually around once a week, called Uma Musume. So if I respawn this, that will go out. I'll have the cube, but that's completely fucking worthless. Right? Like, that does nothing for me. Dude, I just can't I cannot play this game right now. I'm not capable of understanding things at this moment. It's crazy to play for 2 hours and not solve any puzzles. Putting all your eggs in one basket is itself an expression. Putting all your eggs in one basket is an expression. It just means that you bet everything on one particular thing, event, whatever it might be. And it's usually like a cautionary thing. Like, you're not supposed to do that. Where it derives from, I have no fucking clue. But in this case, he's just, like, expanding upon that saying. Alright, yeah. I can't, guys. I can't even get through the first step of this one. It is beyond my capabilities right now. Rough. Rough. It does feel great to manufacture a 70 speed. It does, yeah. I don't even get that good at trainings either, but every now and then you get like the double and it's like a 35 and it's like, nah, it's a 70 now. I mean, my English level is C1, but there is so much to learn. English is a clusterfuck of a language. Like, I would still say it's definitely easier than Chinese in structure, but there's just so much weird nuance and like specifics to the way English works. I'm sure Chinese has the same sort of deal with all the proverbs they have, but not in regular speech, maybe. Anyways, guys, we are probably gonna go raid someone here. Apologize for stopping the music, but we are coming near the end of stream. I stream every day around this time. Only once a week-ish do I play Portal, but every day I'm here playing various crap. Tomorrow is Balatro. So we'll be doing that, and then next week we'll see. I put out my schedules weekly as well. Oh dang, Nushi hasn't gone live yet. That's unfortunate. I was actually going to raid him because he said he was going to be streaming. But he has not yet started, so I cannot do that. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. I hope to see you all tomorrow. I couldn't figure it out. Balatro, maybe because I do not know how to play poker. Balatro is very lightly poker based. I will say, but the poker part of Balatro ends at the hand types and the way that they're ranked. But like beyond that, I mean, yeah, feel free to stop by tomorrow if you can. I'll be playing Balatro. I've played a fair bit of Balatro. It's where my channel started, so I can explain whatever. It's been a while since I did like a tips and advice day. Maybe I'll do something like that. Although we'll probably be playing a little bit modded, so 50-50. Have a good one, DJ. I will try to cook this tomorrow. Do it. Show me what you cook. I couldn't pass small blind yet. Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I can help that. We'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
I wanna dance with you.